Live at 9 on my day.
I'm very good.
Oh my God. Sorry for the delay. um, we started 2,400 seconds late in honor of Kobe Bryant. You know, I think 15 minutes equals out to 2,400 seconds. So, yeah.
I
So
don't know how true that is, but
we just gonna say that we did that, okay? In honor of him.
15 minutes of silence.
Facts. But I mean, not to start off the what happened? Oh, not to start off the show on a bad note. Well, not really a bad note, I'd say. Just of course you got to give just some like love to all those who died in that helicopter crash. Kobe, of course, Gigi, John,
Also, go ahead.
John Adobelli. Let's see, Christina. I'm sorry if I botched these names. Christina Mosier. That sounds French. Era Zoban. I'm botching these
That was the
names.
pilot.
Sarah and Payne Chester.
They were related.
Oh my God, yeah, no shit. And
I was just putting context behind the name.
and yeah, just everyone, the family revolved around it and everything like that.
Just everybody that was affected by it.
Facts. And everyone else who lost their lives yesterday, you know, like people die every day, unfortunately.
Happy birthday to John Witherspoon, who lost his life last year.
Facts.
But it would have been his 70th or 80th. It would have been his birthday. It is his birthday, but he's not longer with us. So just, if you looked in the sky today, it looked yellow, not purple, but it looked yellow, and I feel like that was Kobe just saying he's all right. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So.
What's your favorite Kobe moment, you'd say?
Well, right now, they're playing the last game that he played and when he played the Utah Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a favorite moment for me just growing up watching Kobe Bryant. Like, he was obviously one of the most premier players at that time, along with Allen Iverson and things like that. So I remember I was in Vegas during that game, and I just remember how everybody in the at the craps tables, like every table that was gambling and stuff, like every time Kobe made a shot, like they was going off, like period. Like it was like I mean, even though it wasn't really like that important game, like it was his last game, but it wasn't like a game where it could have took him to the playoffs or anything. But it was the last game for the season. But everybody was glued to the television, like it was his first like opening game, like watching him score every bucket. Like every time he scored, so he scored 60 points that night, but every bucket he scored, everybody was just going cheering for him. So that's one memory that I have that I'm always going to remember, being out in Vegas during that time.
Oh, you was in Vegas that time?
Yeah, I was in Vegas. I forgot what casino I was in, but everybody was not playing. Like, they wasn't really, like, they was playing the game, but, like, they was watching the game more, like, watching Kobe. So I remember that.
It's crazy because that's probably one of my favorite moments, too. And, like, in a sense, the job I have now, I almost pretty much got it because of him. Like, not even trying to sound, like, corny or nothing. Like, I had an interview for the job I have now, and she asked me, you know, what's your favorite sports moment? And I told her, like, definitely Kobe, that last game. I can remember like it was yesterday. I was in the dorm room my junior year, and I was chilling with my boys, and we was lit, and like the game wasn't going nowhere. They were down by like a good amount, if you remember that game. And then Kobe just started going off, and then they came back and everything like that. And I just remember like the whole entire comeback and stuff like that, and I was just going crazy. And it's like at the time of that interview, when I was telling her this, I was just so passionate about giving that story. Later on throughout, like when I got the job, she like later on throughout the interview process, she's like told me, so like, you had one of the best responses because you sounded so passionate in giving that story. So it's like I almost owe that to him getting this job. You feel me? So just like that's just an example of just how. I'm not even a Lakers fan, but you just got to give him props. You feel me? Like he made you like a passionate fan of the game. Just like you could watch a couple games and you just become like an instant fan. You know?
Yeah, I just felt like because I remember it was a few people that like I was talking to, older heads. They were saying how they was like they was upset that Kobe died, but they was more Jordan fans. But like I just felt like the thing that separated Kobe and a lot of other players to me was like his competitiveness. And it's like that's something you can't like it's like you could tell that he's just somebody that like lives and breathes basketball to the point that he just wants to be the best at his craft. And it's like no matter who he may be off the court, like on the court, like if he was his friend, like he just seemed like like he's always in competition mode when it comes to those games. Like even when you saying him being down, they was down a lot. Like you could tell Kobe is not that type of person that's gonna just walk off the court in defeat. Like he might just come back. Like,
yeah, he wasn't going out sad that game.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna go out and get smacked. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you could tell he was a competitor all the way throughout.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. And it's like that's one thing that because it really sucks to see somebody like to see anybody pass before you think it's their time, but it obviously was his time because he's no longer with us. But what you had to take away from it, I think that if you even like if you wasn't a Kobe fan, you go back and watch his videos and you see how it is to be a dedicated and passionate about something that you care about. There's no other person I could think of offhand than Kobe Bryant. Like how passionate he was, like to the point he had his own basketball camp. I know he's not the only basketball player, but like just to have that kind of dedication to your craft. Like some people quit playing basketball and they go do other stuff outside of the sport that they just do something different just to get it out their head. But you could tell that his life was always going to be centered around basketball. Like that was his passion, and you could tell by they postponed the Lakers and Clippers game tonight.
Right.
In his honor, and I think that was very like dope of the NBA league because it's like it's not. I mean, people die every day. Basketball players every day. I'm not saying they die every day, but Kobe Bryant was somebody that like people probably just watched the NBA. Like he had people come to Lakers games just to see him play. Like he wasn't somebody that like he put a lot of like he did a lot for the NBA. So
Yeah.
he did a lot for people.
Yeah.
Career. He encouraged a lot of people that were in the NBA and people that probably never met him. Probably like I know like one of my friends personally, like they call him Kobe Bryant. He plays his game. Shout out to Jerry. I had to check on him see if he was good. He plays his game straight after Kobe. I know he's not the only person like to be somebody that is so great that it affects so many other lives. And on top of that, he had one of my favorite shoes, the Kobe 8 Pythons that I unfortunately had got locked up with, and then I couldn't wear them no more because my shoelaces didn't go back in right. But those are my favorite sneakers, and they was mad comfortable. Like I'll tell anybody before he passed and after, like that was probably one of the most comfortable shoes I had, and they were stylish.
Nah, Kobe definitely has some fire shoes up. Like,
Kobe just man, it's just sad.
And again, my apologies for botching those names, but it's just like I'd rather give them props and botch the names rather than just not mention them at all because a lot of people don't mention other people who died in that crash. So. Again, my apologies about that.
Did you hear about the lady that made the mistake? Do you believe it was a mistake, or do you think it was purposely saying the Los Angeles? She said Nakers, but it sounded like niggers. And did you hear about that or no?
I heard something about that. I don't know. I heard something about.
She put out a statement saying that she made a mistake, and she meant to say she said Knicks and Lakers together, and it came out as Nakers. But I was just like. This is too soon.
That's the same thing. I don't know if you heard about this a couple weeks ago. So there was a coach for some shitty team. I think it was like the Hawks or something like that. And he was like, "Oh, you guys are playing like a bunch of thugs." And then like he like later apologized and said, "Oh no, I meant slugs." It's like.
I mean, you thought about it and was like, what word could sound like thugs?
Right, exactly.
And could mean that they're playing like something. I don't know what playing like thugs mean because thugs go get the strap after a few buckets that they lost.
No, I know what that meant. I know what kind of nature he meant that in. It's like probably hogging the ball, doing a lot of iso ball, not playing team
playing
sport.
Like old Mellow.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's what you meant.
More than likely, but it's like I don't know, these coaches nowadays are getting wild disrespectful and stuff.
I just think people are just gonna be disrespectful as much as you allow. Like people are also like that was one thing I don't mean to bring up like because people are bringing up his allegations and stuff like that, and like you can't really stop that because he admitted to it. Like I didn't have my thoughts and opinions about it, but I read statements where he admitted that he didn't know. So it's just I just feel like when something like this happens, I can't. I mean, I don't know. It's just
I don't
like
like
a
talking
touchy
about that because the
subject.
dude's dead. Like, come on.
It
Like,
is,
yeah,
but
you
it's
feel
like
me?
people are bringing up the article and saying, "Don't forget that he did this." I'm
Okay,
like,
and he's dead. Like, I'll smack the shit out of you right now if you say it to my face. I swear to God, come up to me with that stuff, man. Don't come up. Don't talk to me with that. Oh, you know he did that. I'll smack the shit out of you. He's dead, bro. Like, come on now. Like, he didn't have that same energy when he was alive. So stop it. Not like that. That just pisses me off. I'm sorry. I had a moment right there, but
yeah, this is what I deal with off camera.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I had a little.
I know, Mom, you like he a nice guy. You telling you?
I had to tweak for a moment. You feel me? I'm sorry.
Nah, but it is. I really do like when somebody is not around to defend themselves, especially when they dead and people. It's like you don't know what anybody's lives are dealing. Like people deal with their life while they was living, so to just constantly poke at somebody after they're dead about something that they did. It's been long ago. He's been forgiven for it. He it's like that shouldn't even be a topic. Like he like
In no way are we saying we advocate the stuff, obviously. So
yeah,
like,
I don't
come
want to.
on.
That's the thing is that part of me doesn't want to just dismiss it, but it's like people should just be more conscious of what they're putting out there, and just if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Like
Facts.
you feel me? Just show your respect and keep it moving. You don't have to be negative at a time when it's already negativity in the world.
Speaking of that subject, a lot of things I don't like about since we're in the athletic realm. One thing I don't like, just like as a former athlete and just watching like stuff go on TV, it's like these coaches nowadays I feel like are just really disrespectful to these athletes and stuff. It's like I feel like in athletics it's just like coaches they're the older ones, they have people say they have more basketball knowledge and I guess they do coaching wise, but it's like he's not like if he was some genius and all these teams would be good. Like so it's like
You were
to me,
referencing to someone that's specific.
not because we were on the topic about the coaches I told you and stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
And I just like feel like, just in general, that's one thing that pisses me off too. It's just like coaches will be hella disrespectful to these adults. Like these are adults, even though they're young. These are adults in the NBA. You feel me? So it's like that's another thing I don't like about athletics in general. Like whether it's basketball, soccer, baseball. It's like yeah, they're young, but these guys are adults, and it's like they're not being like really disrespectful, like cursing you out and nothing like that. Like, how would it feel if like I'm your coach? I'm like, yeah, I'm older than you, probably like twice your age, maybe something like that. If I like curse you out, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You dumb, like you feel me?
Some people.
I never understood that with athletics. It's like I'm a grown ass dude, man. Like,
I mean, that's just in life in general. Like that's one of the reasons why I never really liked team and like coaches, sports or whatever like that, because people forget.
oh, shout out to Lito. It was the Cavs. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, it was the Cavs. Thank you, bro.
Shout out to Lito. I feel like I don't know. Like with me personally, I don't. A lot of people do that kind of stuff till they feel like that's gonna make you a better person or make you stronger or whatever. But I never understood how that thought, because I don't know. Like everybody's different. Like me, if you yelling and screaming at me, I'm just not gonna do what you say, and then eventually I'm gonna start yelling and screaming back.
And that's
then
what-
we're not gonna be playing no basketball no more.
And I feel like that's another thing that plays into all these players that have so much talent, like, and like turn into busts or whatever, like don't end up being nothing. Or why people who have hella athletic talent don't play sports because they don't want another dude yelling at them, and then they have to get into a situation and stuff.
And
like
then
that,
it's
you feel
like,
me?
let's say you want to change your coach, but your coach been in the league so long that he knows everybody, so now you blackball. So now
Exactly.
you can't play for him, you can't play for nobody. So it's
Exactly.
like, what do you do after that? It's either you bow down and be disrespected, or you find something else to do when you train your whole. That's the thing too. You got to look at too. Like if you trained your whole life to be in the NBA, and now you there, and this is what you got to deal with it. Just deal with it. I feel like
Yeah.
there's so many people that's dying to be in your shoes. If all you got to deal with is somebody yelling and screaming at you.
But it shouldn't have to be like that. You feel me? It shouldn't be like, oh, you make I don't like that. Like
I don't like
you,
that
You
either.
make millions, so you just shut up and play ball and like let everyone disrespect you and like let the fans talk shit and call you all these names and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same token, and it's like it's not even like I 100% agree with you, but just play devil's advocate. Just this the way life is that like that comes with what you doing. Like I know me and you have talked plenty of times. I'll be like, damn, why is it like this? Why is it like that? Like, why can't I just go somewhere and just get love all the time? But like you putting yourself in a predicament where you open yourself to whatever the case may be. So it's like if you spent your whole life, like I'm saying, wanting to be in the NBA, you don't know what the NBA is like till you get there, and it's probably you can't even go home and complain like, oh, my coach is mad, because it's somebody that really does not understand how you feel because they just want to be playing in the NBA with you.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's like there's some stuff you just gotta deal with, like until you don't have to deal with it no more. If that's the case, like it's like some people don't like the fact they want to be a successful musician, but they don't want to go on tour. They don't want to miss their family. It's like some stuff you gotta make sacrifices. Like that's not a sacrifice I would want to make. I wouldn't go in a position where somebody could yell at me and I can't do nothing back. So that's why I don't put myself in those predicaments. Like people go to the army and stuff. They think they're just gonna go there and get their money and come back home. Yeah, like you getting all that stuff, but there's things you have to go through to get it. And if you're not really built for that, then just don't do it. Like,
I mean, it'll get you in shape for the most part. I mean,
yeah, you get in shape at home too. You gotta go to war, go get in shape. Hell no.
So this past weekend we went around, did a couple of events. If you check out our IG page. And also call-in number is 929-480-8478. It's up on Facebook, but just for the IG and Twitter people.
If y'all want to call up, talk about Kobe.
Or whatever, honestly.
Or whatever, yeah.
929-480-8478. So, yeah, we went to a couple events. Friday, we went to Barcord.
Yes.
Our guest last week, she held an event there for the koalas.
It was
Australia.
Thursday. We went Thursday.
It was Friday.
It was Thursday night. It was my mom's birthday still.
It was Thursday.
Yeah.
Damn, so what I did Friday?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I still count Thursday as the weekend, kind of, though.
Yeah, Thursday's the beginning. We started the weekend off right by donating to the koalas and trying to rebuild Australia.
It was a dope. I
liked it. It was a nice crowd.
Yeah, it was a mixed up crowd. Wasn't like the same old people. You know.
Good to leave the neighborhood.
Facts.
Shout out to everybody that performed.
Facts. Shout out to everyone that came.
Good live music.
Yeah. Good energy and everything
good
like
vibes. That. Yeah, probably we wound up back in there sometime soon.
Facts. And then you yesterday, yes. I didn't get to go because I had to work. Can Inclusive event. Shout out to Can Inclusive.
I will be at y'all event tomorrow. Can Inclusive. We will be marching in Albany for.
Talk about that.
I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I can tell you what.
Pretty much, I think how's it going? They're having a bus that's going to Albany, pretty much to help fight for the legalization of marijuana. I don't know. They're
fight for use.
This is tickets for that.
Yeah, I got an email saying that they was going to Albany. Hold up, I'm gonna read it right now. Yeah, I guess it's Start Smart. They're having a lobby day for marijuana justice. They are going. We will be rolling up on Governor Cuomo. That's how you say it.
Cuomo.
Whatever your name is, we pulling up on you.
Like he Japanese or something like that.
I don't know. I know what he looked like. I don't know how to say his name. We coming up. We pulling up on you. Right. And they want Governor Cuomo to legalize adult use marijuana. It is vital that we seek to redress the significant damage caused by prohibition. Any bill legalizing marijuana that aims to center social equity needs to direct tax revenue from states towards the communities that are still reeling from decades of biased enforcement, which the governor has long recognized, and legislation must include specific language to resolve the devastating collateral consequences of marijuana prohibition in the fields of housing, employment, child welfare, and immigration, which means there have been people that have been incarcerated, denied jobs, and had their children taken away from them for smoking a little weed. And we saying we are putting a cease and desist order to that, and everything needs to be expunged.
But you shouldn't smoke around your kids, though.
People smoke cigarettes around their kids, so if people gonna keep smoking cigarettes,
don't smoke weed around your kids.
If people smoke cigarettes around their kids,
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't listen.
I don't have kids, so I'll do what I want. But y'all don't smoke weed. Y'all don't. If you have kids, you shouldn't do drugs. Period. Your kids should be your drug, and you should love them. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's why I ain't got no kids.
So that's a dope cause. Shout out to Kind of Cool. I've been working with them like a
I've been meaning to work with y'all.
little intern, here and there. Really great people and stuff like that. Check them out on IG, Facebook and stuff like that. It's really baffles me because shout out to Chicago. I'm definitely gonna be back in Chirac soon. Because they just
We have
legalized
to call it
marijuana.
Chirac.
I'm just so used to saying the Chirac, man. I was there in the Chirac days. You feel me?
Well, we
So
gotta,
it's
we gotta
like-
rise above.
I don't think of Chirac as it used to be anymore. Like it's still like.
But giving it that name still perpetuates negative.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's like people will be.
Yeah, you kind of right.
Chirac doesn't sound good.
All right, Chi-Town, I guess. Shout out to them. I got fam out there. Shout out to mom. Shout out to my sisters and stuff like that.
I got family out there, but I only met y'all once, and y'all probably was mad that I ate all the chicken. But I still got love for y'all, and if I come out there, I'll buy y'all some chicken. Cause I did eat all the chicken. I'm not even gonna lie. I left the French fries for y'all though. But the chicken wings were on me.
But yeah, Chicago they legalized it, and then they I think the word's expunged or something like that. All like the cases involved, so they pretty much nearly. I think I don't know if it's 100% complete, but they helped like get everyone who had a case involved with marijuana.
Right, out of jail.
Yeah, in Chicago. I don't know if it's 100% yet, but
Shout out to everybody in Chicago that's free.
yeah.
That shouldn't have been locked up in first.
I mean, New York's making progress though. Like now, I think starting this year, I believe, or next year, jobs can't drug test you for marijuana.
You need to start now.
So
Any kind of job. Let's be specific. I don't
no,
want
it's
people-
okay. So I don't know if it's like throughout the job. But I know like when you're applying for a job, and how some people do. Like when you apply for it, you gotta take a drug test. That's they stopped that now. I don't know when the bill gets actually like passed into law. I think it's this year or early next year, but that's the thing.
I'll find out tomorrow and report to y'all.
I still don't. It baffles me that one thing that baffles me is that sports gambling and marijuana is not legal in New York, and it's like,
What's gambling? Well, I guess.
I don't get how like it's legal in like Jersey and Florida, but
Because it's too much. They're not going to. It's too
you know how
many-
much money we would have? We would be swimming in money. Not me specifically, but at least
Nah, but it's too many people. You know how many people probably going to lose money too? Because some people that got a lot of money,
How?
they're not the best gamblers. You know what I'm saying? The best gamblers is in the hood. So once we all
I'm
mix
saying
up
we
and
gonna
start
eat.
gambling,
We gonna
we
eat.
gonna eat. But how long you think they gonna let us eat? Like they make $1 million bet, you think they gonna give you?
Well, that's why we gotta capitalize it as soon as they legalize it for the first couple months, make our thousands or millions real quick, and then
move.
they gonna put they limitations on it eventually, probably after
We
we
gotta
exploit
put
the system.
limitation. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, yeah. So hopefully, both of those get legalized soon. Cause I don't know what's going on with
They
that.
need to. I'm tired of all these states going one by one. They need to just legalize it in America, the whole
Well,
country.
That's really tough.
No, because it's dumb. You could be in one country, you could be in one state, and everything's cool. Then you just go to another state and you go to jail. That's stupid.
Yeah,
for the same thing. Like,
yeah,
it's dumb.
it is. But I mean,
Guns should be illegal in all states. We should be legal. Let's do a switch.
I agree with that. I do agree with guns legal in all states too. Like I feel like I'd rather have it on me than without it, honestly. But
I say illegal, but I feel you though. I wouldn't want to have it. Like I would want to have a gun, but not in New York. Like
why not?
I'm definitely gonna use it. I want to have one just to not like you feel me? Cause people be acting up.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like you can't rob Granny no more because Granny might have the piece on her. You feel
She
me?
should have the piece on her at
Exactly.
all times.
So
But
it's
is she gonna be able to get to it in time? Stop the
Yeah, like,
robbery.
they have little small little guns. They have if you follow shout out to Black Rambo on IG, he has like the craziest arsenal of guns.
What
He has
if he
this-
want you to shout him out like that?
I don't know.
You say he got a crazy arsenal of guns. What if you go to
No,
jail?
but where he's at is legal though.
Oh,
He's in
okay,
like down
okay,
south.
okay.
He
Shout out
has
Black
this
Rambo.
one gun. It's like it can fit in a Mentos case, and we all know how small Mentos cases
You
is.
one of the Men in Black guns?
Something like that. It's crazy. It's like, but I really want one of those, but I can't get it because I could get it, but I won't get it, because it's not legal here. So yeah.
Wow.
But anyways, yeah. So both of those should be legal. You wanted to talk about Power again.
Yes. First of all, I didn't get a chance to talk about it the way I wanted to talk about it last time. But
How did you want to talk about it?
Power's coming to a close, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally.
This is a lot of hate. I don't know like what's going on with him today, but like it's a lot of like hostility. Like anyway, Power.
Chris telling you to chill.
Chill on what? So Power. We get into the last episode.
Who shot Ghost? That's all I want to.
All right, so we narrowed it down.
They still haven't revealed it yet?
No.
What kind of show is this?
It's a show that's building.
How do y'all people like this show, bro?
Right. I like this show because it's good. And I see what they're doing.
First of all, what kind of name is Ghost?
Ghost is his street name.
Why?
Why? Because he was like, like he's invincible. Like he do what he got to do it, and he just go ghost. Like he's like you don't see him coming. He get what he got. He's just a ghost. Like, and then he's James St. Patrick by day, Ghost at night. But now he's trying to just leave Ghost alone and just be James St. Patrick, the governor. But somebody killed him, and he's officially dead because they showing what happened.
But how can you kill Ghost?
He getting killed. Ghost.
Exactly.
They killed James St. Patrick.
James
St. Patrick died. James St. Patrick died.
We just put up the picture. Who shot Ghost?
Yes,
meaning Ghost is dead.
Ghost. Yes. They couldn't get to Ghost, so they shot James St. Patrick.
But by doing that, they killed Ghost too.
If they kill Bruce Wayne, Batman not gonna be doing nothing, bro.
Chris says he thinks it was Tasha.
You think it was Tasha, Chris? I think, I don't know. It could be. It's looking like it was Tasha, but this last episode gonna blow everybody's mind. I already know, cause like we all think it's Tasha. I thought it was Ramona, to be honest, but based on this last episode, I don't think Ramona did a damn thing, because she's still upset. But it wasn't Lorenz Tate, which I thought it was good. Like it wasn't. It's either Tariq or Tasha. I know he ain't shoot himself. I mean, if the spoiler was right, they said the spoiler, it was Tariq. That's what I've seen. And they saying that they made different, they made different endings just in case that the leak. But ain't nobody got that type of time to be making different endings. Y'all made the ending, it leaked. We all know who killed it. It was Tariq. And Tommy tried to stop him, but he wouldn't stop him. So if that happens next Sunday, then that's what happened. Tariq killed Ghost. And Tasha tried to stop him, but she was too late. So I don't know who Tasha killed. I think Tasha killed Tate.
What if Ghost killed himself?
There's no way possible by the way he died.
How'd he die?
He got shot in his chest and fell off the balcony.
So what if he shot himself in the chest and fell off the balcony?
You ever shot yourself in the chest?
No. I'm just saying. though.
That's kind of hard.
How is it hard, y'all? You just pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger at your own chest.
Yes. You just...
I feel like even if you was to do that, you wouldn't have the heart to shoot yourself.
But I mean, this guy's a ghost though, so he doesn't have a heart, right?
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell he never seen this show. Well, I think Ghost is happy because he's finally with the love of his life, Angela, who is also dead. There you go.
She died too?
She been died. That's what this all is about.
Y'all in these shows, man.
You missing out. You missing out. So so next, hopefully. I don't know if they're going to show it next Sunday because we got the Super Bowl coming up, right? Also, last night we had the Grammys. And for those of you who care, I don't know nothing about Billie Eilish, but she was the winner of the night. She won Album of the Year.
My little sister, them young kids love her because my little sister loves her. She's not bad. I
don't know nothing about her.
I watched her, what's that show called with the spicy wings? Hot Ones. I watched her interview. She's funny. She seems cool.
She won Album of the Year. She won Record of the Year. She won Song.
I don't know about Record of the Year now, but
you ever heard Bad Guy?
Yeah, it's.
I don't think out of the nominees, you got
bad.
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, Seven Rings by Ariana Grande, which I hated, Hard Place by her, Talk, Old Town Road, Lil Nas X, who I think was the worst dressed, Truth Hurts. I think she actually looked nice. You know what I'm saying? She had some clothes on. Sunflower, Post Malone, and Sway Lee.
Those last three songs should have gotten it over.
I'd like Sunflower. Yeah. I think Sunflower should have got Record of the Year.
It is such a peaceful song, bro.
It really is.
It is like it could put you in the.
He was going off on that. I love that song. Either Sunflower or Truth Hurts should have won Record of the Year. Song of the Year, pretty much the same category, except for you got Always Remember Us This Way, Lady Gaga. Nah, Hard Place Her. Nah, Love Her, Taylor Swift. Nah.
I mean, Taylor Swift didn't even show up, so she don't deserve none.
Taylor Swift done won. She should have learned her lesson the last time she won the award. Kanye got on stage. I don't give her.
Violated her.
I think Someone You Love by Louis Capaldi, I think his name is. I really like that song. And it's still like number one. It's still on. It's been on the top 10 for a while. So I think that should have won Song of the Year. Truth Hurts is fire too, but it didn't have the lasting power of Someone You Love. Like Someone You Love, I don't think it ever reached number one, but it's been in the top 10 this whole time. Like, all right. Shout out to Chris. But yeah, I think Someone You Love should have won that one. Best New Artist, Billie Eilish, Lizzo, Nas X. A lot of people like Maggie Rogers. I downloaded her album. It was pretty good. I don't know nobody else on that list. So I ain't even gonna talk about them.
Shout out to Lizzo though, cause she been doing her thing, man.
Yeah, she looking good. Look at how show me. I don't know who that is. She looking alright.
Okay. So for those who don't know, why you closing? No. Swipe the thing. He said Lil Nas X look cute.
First of all, that's not Lil Nas X. So there you go.
Now, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that?
Some guy named Billy Porter.
The hell you dressed up like a Power Ranger or some shit?
That's the new Ariana. This is Lil Nas X.
Okay, why you showing him to me for?
Because you wanted to see who.
No,
he is.
you said
I did. I went to the wrong picture. You started talking about.
You was
Lil
like,
Nas X.
oh, he look good. And then you started swiping.
Funny guy. Oh yeah, the best dressed of the night. No disrespect to John Legend, but Chrissy Teigen. Man, if you ever get divorced. I know that's inappropriate. She ain't over. Do you see her? She look like a tangerine that's
Highly
already
overrated.
with the skin
That
off.
dress is
Like,
very amazing. That dress is fire.
She is fire. She is fire.
Nah.
She is making the dress look even better.
Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen look good. If
John
you ever get single, I'll take you and the kids. You gotta take his money, and then we go on. Tyler the Creator, I feel like had the best outfit.
What he have?
That ain't fire.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, it's called
shout out to
Style.
him.
I don't know if this is Nick Jonas' mom, but she look good.
I think that's his wife. I think.
She look old though. She look old enough to be his. That's his wife or his girlfriend or his mom. I think that's his mom.
Show it to the camera.
Y'all decide. Is it coming up?
So, turn it that way. I don't know if they can still see it, but still.
Look it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
I think that's his mom.
Oh, that's his wife? Oh, got you. Oh, that's his wife. Oh.
His wife look good too.
I see you, Jonases.
Yeah, they ain't virgins no more. They don't look like.
They big guys.
They big boys. Yeah. Who else looked good that night?
I ain't watching a single drop of that.
Usher.
Grammy
I don't know
thing.
if you got a stylist, but you need to hire one. Cause wow.
That jacket's pretty fire.
And then when you get your stylist, hook him up with a day. So he got only dress in his style. That shit look tacky. She look good. I don't know. Bebe Rexha, whatever her name is.
Ooh, I never heard of these young people, man.
I think she had a song with Iggy Azalea back in the day. But I could be wrong.
That must be why, because no one listens to Iggy Azalea.
Nah, she's dope. But yeah, so
what was your overall take of the the Grammys or the Oscars?
I mean Grammys. I'm sorry. But I want to say Michelle Obama won a Grammy.
She did?
Yeah.
For what?
For her, she had like a book. I guess her book on tape won a Grammy.
But I thought that's just for music though.
Yeah, but it's something you could listen to. You could listen to her book online or whatever.
Got you.
Beyonce won for Best Music Film, and Dave Chappelle won for Best Comedy Album.
Oh, and shout out, you know what TV show has like some of the best soundtracks on it? Black Lightning on CW.
Shout out Black Lightning. I like the girl that's on the show. She was in Black and Blue. Her name is something.
I know what you're talking about. Something like that. Yeah.
Professor Williams or something like. She's fire.
Shout out that whole crew, man. It's really dope what they've done with that. It's very impactful. It has some underlying messages in that show. I'd definitely recommend y'all check that show out. I think I've shouted that show out before, but like it. And even if you're not really into superhero type of stuff, like it's one of the best shows out there, honestly. It starts off bad. It does start off bad. I'm not gonna lie, because
Like something bad happens? Or
No,
bad?
like because I feel like the budget wasn't there at the time when it first came out.
Oh,
So like
pilot episodes are usually bad though.
yeah, so like the costume was like clunky and looked really cheap and stuff. But like couple like probably like by episode 5 it gets real good. Like the storyline is good from the get go, but the costumes are kind of corny in the beginning.
What season they in now?
In season 2, I believe. On season 3.
I've been wanting to watch that show, so I might download it. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, that's a good show.
Also, I wanted to shout out some more Grammy winners just real quick.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, he won a Grammy.
Shout out to Anderson .Paak.
He won for Best R&B.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, that he deserves that, man.
I never heard the album. I'm going to check it out.
Shout out to my big sis, Maya. She put me onto that. She put me onto Anderson .Paak. And ever since then, I've been a big fan. He's like, he can spit and he can sing too, man. His career is only going higher from here, in my opinion.
Nipsey Hussle won 2 posts. I think he might have won one more, but I know he won 2 he won a rap for Racks in the Middle, which also got Roddy Ricch his first Grammy. So he has a #1 song and he got a Grammy this year. J. Cole also won his first Grammy with 21 Savage. I think 21 Savage, that might be his first Grammy too, I'm not sure. But I was rooting for this song a lot because I was like, I do not want Rick Ross and Drake to win. And
Roses, it was nominated?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't understand.
The Drake's on there, man.
But Drake could have had. Let me shut up. Racks in the Middle is Suge. I wanted the Baby to win the Grammy, but I guess he got another year to try.
Yeah, he got time. He's good.
And Tyler the Creator won for Best Rap Album. He beat out 21 Savage, YBN, Meek Mill.
I like that.
I don't really like it, and neither did he. And what he said after he won the award, I agree with, because to me, I never really liked Tyler the Creator's raps. But this album was great. And he said that he felt like he should have been nominated along the pop artists, not because he said he has a problem with people that are, I'm paraphrasing by the way, but he said black people should be nominated
for other stuff besides rap.
Not even nominate, not just that, but it's like just because somebody's black and they're trying something different, it shouldn't just be like, it's always a stigma, like you have to like say urban on it, or you have to say something to let people know that it's a black person. Like if nobody, he's saying that you should just submit your album and it should just go to whatever category it is. Like Lil Nas X, if he put out a country album, it should be in the country. Like he's not even nominated at all for any of the country.
Which is so disrespectful. But,
no country albums, and that's a strictly country song. Like so.
But no, I'd agree with that if on his view of that, because I could also say like Igor was kind of like I kind of got like a R&B vibe from it too, because it was
even like let's say Childish Gambino. I'm pretty sure he raps. But I'm pretty sure he might make a song that he just want to just be looked at as a pop song, and it's still always going to be a rap. They might still nominate him for rap album because that's how they knew you as. But like this time,
because they didn't want us to take over the music industry because they know we can. They know we can.
That's what Diddy was saying. We could take over any industry we wanted. They let us. Well, they not even that they let us. If we wanted, that's what everybody needs to do. Apply that Mamba mentality to whatever you're doing in your life, and you will succeed. And it's like when I feel like some people chase awards, but I feel like the people like that don't chase awards, they wind up winning a lot. Like, no pun intended, J. Cole. No pun intended.
So closing out, again, RIP to all the people we lost yesterday, and it's all the people we lost in general. If you lost somebody close to you, RIP to them too.
Keep the hope alive and keep going.
Shout out to everyone who won a Grammy. I don't really watch those shows, honestly.
Shout out to everybody that didn't win a Grammy but is still talented like myself.
Because y'all got hella time. Yeah, like a bunch of people like Lizzo, Lil Nas X, they got time.
Well, Lizzo won like 4 Grammys.
Oh, she didn't, but okay.
Lizzo won a lot of Grammys. Lil Nas X won a Grammy.
Oh, okay.
He just didn't win for Best New Artist. Like he didn't win under the big things, but he won Grammy.
Anyways, regardless, all y'all, anyone who's an artist in general, y'all time is coming. Trust me. Just put in that work, that Mamba mentality. And with that, you know the time. Live at 9. Peace out, y'all.
We out.